the concepts that you have in your head about a type of people or a type of chicken or a type of movie. Maybe you avoid some if it had Keira Knightley in it. I'm just saying. Like, they lead you to the behaviors that you do. And from there, that leads to the outcomes that you get. And it's just a cycle because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy over and over and over again. Because you can think of it as bias. You can think of it as stereotype. All of these are synonymous with what we're talking about when we say this is how you see the world. And we're going to get into a little bit of that. So that is why here come chickens again. It like breaks my brain the first time that I saw a silkie. Have you seen a silkie? Have you seen a silkie? Like what? So it is very hard for us. Like, right. That looks more like, what are those, the papillion dogs or whatever? Anyway, a concept, the point of the silkies is once you have a concept in your mind, if it is a firm one, that this is what a chicken looks like, this is what a chicken does, they've got feathers, they've got all of this, when you see something that changes your concept, that changes the way that you see the world, it sometimes hurts. Like there's actually, within the brain, there's a region called the anterior cingulate cortex. It just sits right there above your emotional centers. And it actually is so related to emotional feelings that it is what is activated when you're breaking a stereotype, when you're breaking a bias. It's like, oh gosh, no, now I've got to think again. But I knew what chickens were, but now I don't. Like they're silky, and like I can dye their hair. So in chicken terms, this is what we're basically getting at. So I just want to put a few ideas out there of the things, some of the concepts that are out there, some of the things that I've read in the last month as I've been thinking a lot about this talk, things I've actually heard from people. And I think that y'all could add a few too. So I'm just going to throw a few out there. These are in no way an exhaustive list, and they also came from maybe uninformed. It's fine. It's not like, this is just to get you thinking about the way we're getting back into women in leadership, even though all can be leaders. And so just to get you thinking about it. Leadership is for men. You look at some of these, women are, increasingly in the workforce, but we don't have those O's. We don't have those O's by our name. We're not the chief operating nothing at a much, much smaller rate than we are in the workforce. And I'm not just to save time, you get it, and everyone can come up with some. Let's throw out just a couple. What's another one?
Some of those prototypes.
What do we know about women? They're nurturing, yeah. Yeah, let's add. They're not all bad. I love that I'm a nurturing person and I care for my friends. That's not bad. They're nurturing.
Any others? Mark?
Women care more about what they look like.
Yeah.
And should.
You know it. I wore this to sleep last night. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this gets at when we start thinking about moving from chickens to women and some of these limiting beliefs, and sometimes good, but we're talking about limiting beliefs here because we're trying to get more women into leadership. When we see the world that way, and we're not even aware of it, when we think about, I do it all the time. I'm I have to put on my big kid boots every day and say, well, they should tell, I am a leader, and so I'm having to change my own paradigms about a woman as a leader. So it's difficult. And we're just having an honest conversation here that some of those things I wasn't even aware of until I was aware of it. So it affects what I do. And so the question that I'm raising is, what actions may come when we see women or ourselves this way?